When you wish upon a star.
How I wonder what you are.
Welcome to the RC Update Wish Week edition.
Good
Welcome
job.
back to the RC Update. I'm your host,
Wish Week edition.
Wish Week Edition. I'm your host, Matthew Fink. And
Yes.
there's also another host here.
Me, Jack, Janetto. Feeling pretty good.
And for the first time in like 3 weeks, we have a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to say your name?
I'm Andrew Dupper.
Crazy. We've never had him on this podcast
Ever.
before.
Not once.
Never.
What a wacky character.
Wacky. Well,
Truly.
we'll just start off. How has your day been? I'm talking to you,
Who's that
Andrew
for?
Dupper.
Oh, okay.
The guest.
I've been having a pretty good day so far. I won't lie.
That's good. I mean, it's cold, so
It is a
shouldn't
bit
be
cold.
nearly as
Walking
good.
to school was a bit much, but
You walk to school?
well, from the neighborhood.
Snap him.
Oh, okay. I forgot you're licensed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've had a pretty good day. I just had a Schlotsky's sandwich. That's
Oh, that's
pretty
nice.
good. It's.
You'll have to see
Have
it.
you ever had Schlotsky's? Either of you?
I have. I've had a Schlotzsky's.
I don't think I might have. I just can't remember.
Well, I'd like to personally shout out Schlotsky's. Please sponsor us. All right, we'll just go on to
we
our
get
first.
sponsors?
No.
Okay.
We want. We,
Sponsored by
that'd be pretty cool.
Gatorade.
I have no idea what you mean by this first topic, Jack. So I'm gonna let you take
Okay.
it.
So, if you haven't watched RCTV recently, you would have noticed
Oh, never
Mr.
mind.
Steven,
Never mind, I know this.
good old Steven. Yeah, you understand now. They did their little podcast
Oh yeah.
about the upcoming events on RCTV, and I just want to say, good for them. I'm not gonna throw.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Neither am I.
There's a lawsuit coming your way. Prepare your lawyers.
We are self-representing ourselves in court,
Yep.
and I think we did it first.
Well, yeah. And you know what? They did not invite me on their podcast.
Yeah, so
So,
how good can it really be?
Exactly. Except they
Yeah.
got better mics and film each other.
Well,
I can film me.
it's not a podcast then.
Ever watched Joe Rogan?
Oh. Yeah. Anyways.
No, but I listen.
It's
Okay.
Wish Week.
Whoa,
Hell yeah.
really?
Oh wait, I can't.
It's Wish Week, and boy, what a week! I mean, it's already
A
Tuesday.
few things have
What a
happened. It's
week.
Tuesday. Monday was the
Volleyball.
Blacklight Dodgeball.
I mean,
We'll
we've
talk
already
about
been doing things.
we'll talk about
Yes.
Blacklight Dodgeball in a second. But today was also the unified basketball game. Yeah,
And the basketball tournament.
Ooh, it's
and then tomorrow there's a playoff game for boys basketball
Oh yeah.
in the jungle.
good luck. Ooh,
7 p.m.
Ooh.
go Jags.
And the restaurant night tomorrow is Chick-fil-A. Then on Thursday, there's a band concert. If
Yep.
anyone feels inclined to go to that. And also the restaurant is Noodles and Company.
yes.
Pretty rad. Then
I'm
on
gonna be there.
Friday, there's just the closing assembly, which will be pretty
It's gonna be
rad.
fun.
That's the one you
It'll
should
be
go
rad.
to.
What if we raise $1 million? wouldn't
That's
be
not.
well.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna
But
be
what
honest
it-
with you, Mr. Gianetto.
I may have high hopes, but what if we got all the rich kids to get their parents to donate?
Yeah, come on, Duper.
I don't live in the village anymore. Can't do anything.
Still.
Imagine. But we'll just talk about one of the events that has already happened. Dodgeball. That was
Alright.
pretty rad.
Ooh,
In
Blacklight.
Blacklight Dodgeball, it's pretty special. It's a way to raise money while having a good time.
Oh yeah, grand old time.
And we actually, here we have our
First
participant in
Yeah.
the Blacklight
yeah.
Dodgeball tournament,
Oh,
Andrew Dupper, who is part of the Collar Gang.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe your experience in Blacklight
Oh,
Dodgeball?
Oh sure.
you're-
We showed up. We had a great time. We were all in our wonderful uniform. We had a great time warming up with the other teams, and then the rounds began, and we crashed out of the first game in less than 2 minutes.
Yep.
And how did that happen?
It was so
Well,
fast.
we really did not show up with a winning mindset. We basically came there to throw, and we had a good time.
Weren't you
Dodgeballs.
also up against like the baseball team?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought we were. I'm not too sure about that one anymore.
Oh,
It probably maybe was.
because I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
They
you all were
used
up
to
against a
throw.
team named
They
Grime
were
Time.
drilling balls at us. I will say they were throwing pretty well. So it
How
could have
fast did
been.
it take for you to get out?
How long does it take for me to get out? I think I was the second last one out. So probably
Oh, okay. So you're
a
not the
minute
worst.
50 seconds. I was not the worst. That's true.
Who's the last?
Who did get out first?
Who got out first? I actually don't know.
We won't call them out anyways.
Who lasted the longest would be Connor.
Impressive.
Yeah, he stayed out there for the full minute 55 seconds.
How do you feel about Team Huncho winning?
Ooh, yeah.
You know, we were staying there the whole time. We were watching them play. They seemed to do a pretty good job. So,
I was personally rooting for Fake Taxi, but we're not going to talk
Why?
about that too much.
why were you rooting for that, Matthew?
Because
Because
they
they-
have a funny name.
All right, thank you.
They were so close to being in the finals with Step Brothers.
And they displayed some good dodgeball.
Some good dodgeball.
Good dodgeball.
I'm glad to
Good
hear
dodgeball.
that there were other teams that came up and played well.
You know what I was really sad about?
What?
The soccer team. Why can't I remember the name?
Tito and the Amigos?
Tito and
Tito
the Migos.
Amigos.
That was good.
Costumes. I'm like, hi, and they're like, yeah, hi. It was all nice. I'm like, man, they look like they did well. The first round, I'm like, man, that was close, but they did well. The second round, oh, this ain't going so well.
Well, we had fantastic
Like I said.
uniforms as well. The uniform does not win the
Yours,
game, as
yes.
it turns out.
It wins the crowd.
It does win the
I
crowd.
think you also
yeah.
learned that last year on the.
You know, I have a really good track record when it comes to Wish Week Dodgeball, and I'm not entirely sure what you're
Is
talking
it the
about.
track record? Is it the same track record?
I'm pretty sure that I also lost first round last year, but
So you got 100%.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
dodgeball's over. You can't.
Can't
Can't
do
win.
it. No more dodgeball.
No,
next year.
no more
Till
dodge.
next year.
Maybe next year. Maybe
Maybe
next year.
next year.
You'll
Go get 'em,
slowly
champ.
get
Maybe next year I'll actually print out my form.
Yeah, you could actually be on Collar Gang next year, Matthew.
Is it gonna
I
be
was
Collar
supposed to
Gang
be on
next
the
year?
Team last year, not y'all's, but me and Aiden were planning on making one. And we're like, yeah, let's do this. And we asked all our friends, like, okay, ready? And everyone said no.
I
That's
feel like having an all freshman dodgeball team is kind of
Terrible.
cringe.
Terrible.
Yeah, kind of asking for whatever you get.
There's a reason why the seniors won this one.
They did win this one. They also were looking pretty fresh throughout the whole thing. Their uniform was pretty nice.
They all had pretty good uniforms, at least most
Yeah,
of them.
that's all that really matters when it really comes down to it.
Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna skip to Think Fink. Facts with
Okay.
Fink.
Of course you would.
That's fair.
What? You know what? Alright. If a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizzly bear.
What did you just do? That's not a fact.
That's a fact.
You
It's a
made that up.
fact. No,
What?
look it up right now.
I'm looking it
If
up.
a
You're
polar
all
bear
gonna
and
hear
a
my
grizzly
keyboard.
bear, like, because the chromosomes are like close, right?
Yeah, they
If
could.
they accidentally,
Oh, it's real.
it's called a pizzly bear.
Oh, wow, that's kind of majestic, actually.
I know, it's like a unicorn.
They've already taxidermied one. So,
Oh. Oh.
the
Oh.
next
thank
fact
you,
is
Wikipedia.
there were 2 AI chatbots created by Facebook to talk to each other, but they were shut down after they started communicating in a language they made for themselves.
They are winning.
Oh,
It really
man,
says a
can we do
lot
that
about
with
our
this
society.
podcast? Can we do that with this podcast? Can we just keep doing this podcast until we get shut down for communicating in our own language?
What would our language be?
Italian.
Italian.
Do you know Italian, Jack? Yeah.
Not
No.
much.
Well, give us a word.
Yeah,
Give us a word of the day.
Yeah.
The word of the day is manja, which means eat.
I know a
I'm
few
very
Italian
hungry.
words.
What
Yeah?
else do you know? Give me
I'm not
one.
entirely sure what they mean. I only know what they mean in a very specific
Uh-oh.
context, so I'm not going to translate them, but I can say a few.
Okay.
Allegro.
Allegra? Like the medicine?
Grow. No, grow. GRO.
Oh.
Very important.
What does
There,
that
that's
mean?
my word for the day.
What does that
Good
mean?
job. I
Hold
don't know.
on.
It's also a Spanish word. Pretty sure it's in like all the Romance languages.
French.
Probably in Latin
Uh-oh.
too.
What does it mean, Fink?
What does it mean?
The
She's
word
not that
means-
funny.
The word means cheerful.
Yeah, okay, there we go. It's not funny.
Why are you so nervous? I feel like you're
Yeah,
cheerful.
No, Matthew, cheerful.
Next
Yeah,
fact.
cheerful.
In 1923, a jockey suffered a fatal heart attack, but his horse finished and won the race, making him the
Oh.
first and only jockey to win a race after death.
What a
That's
champion.
what a champion. That's a winner mentality right there.
Man. And that's a fact.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
ooh, all right. So I thought there was only supposed to be one think fun fact of the day.
No, there's 3.
Couple.
And speaking of
Well-
jockeys, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Now, how did that happen?
So, I think the date. So there's a musical coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hunchback of Notre Dame,
4th,
right?
5th, 6th, and 7th of March.
Yes.
Wow, that's like
It's
next
really
week.
Yeah.
It is
Crazy.
next week.
It is
This
next week.
Sucks.
It's crazy, but it's a good time, and I'm just gonna let someone else talk about it because I don't want to talk anymore.
You don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, my
Well,
voice is dying.
Lucky for you, I love the sound of my own voice, so I can talk for a bit. You got the Hunchback of Notre Dame coming up. It's based more on the original story than the Disney movie, but with the music from the movies.
The
So,
music's better than the
it's-
story.
It's very entertaining. It's a good time. And it's a great thing to come out and see, support
Yes.
theater here at Rock Canyon. As well, I mean, honestly, it's like all the performing arts departments because you got acting, but there's also singing and there's the pit orchestra. So it's really just
Pit.
you're supporting the whole performing arts department by coming out and seeing the musical.
Do support.
What's
and
admission
Dupper.
price? Admission price is $10 for students and seniors, and $13 for everyone else. Tickets are
you.
currently available to be purchased through showtixforyou.com or through the link that is on the RC Drama website.
Fantastic.
Okay, now, Duper, what role do you play in this?
I am in the choir. in this
Ensemble.
one.
Oh.
The ensemble choir, whatever you want to call it. That's
Good
what I do.
Yes.
What role do you two play?
I tape people.
Dom,
Awesome.
Claude, No, I'm on Light Crew.
Got some techies in the chat today.
I'm a bit of a techie who acts.
Bit of an actor who techs over here.
That puts you lower on the totem pole.
I'm well aware.
Ah, what a shame. Good talent of teching wasted to acting.
I agree.
Some world we live in.
What a shame.
I can't see the list of questions anymore, Jack.
Do you not have your glasses on?
I
Okay, anyways, another plug. Follow us on all social medias because we need more and we're trying to win some awards, right? Now, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Rock Media, that's
And-
Rock Media.
that's us. We're trying to post to 2 separate Instagram accounts every day for a month, and it looks like we got multiple posts today, as we should. It looks like we actually got 3 on Instagram. Pretty impressive. Let me check Twitter really quick. Because we have both Twitter and Instagram.
As well as Twitter and Instagram while you're checking all of that. Go to our website, The Rock Media, or sorry, not The Rock, just Rock Media Online.org. Oh, we got great stuff
Let's
in
look
there.
at what you got. Oh wow.
Yes. There's
You
Fabian's.
got a cover page.
Yeah, Fabian's right there. You can continue reading that, or you can go to the main page, look at some other stuff. You know, maybe look at our other podcasts, even though not a lot of them are up. But we're not going to talk about that. Look at that, because the more y'all read it,
You know
look
what?
at
You
it, the
go
more
you go
rewards you
there
get.
and episode 1 of this podcast right across the top. So
Yes, you know, look at that. And that's a
you-
great one.
you love to see it.
Yes.
Also, follow RC. Not follow. Subscribe to RC Update on YouTube.
On YouTube, all right.
And we're gonna be making a SoundCloud page too.
Yes.
All right.
We'll
Or
figure that out
Spotify. One or
soon.
the other. It'll probably be up in a week or
And
two.
speaking of speedy segues, the Sonic movie, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. That's
Did you
that's
see
all
it,
I had
Matthew?
to say about it. I
That's all you
just
have to say.
it's
All
it's quick, just like Sonic. It was pretty good.
Are you gonna post
give it
another
like
review?
I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
All right. Are you
There
gonna
were
post
2
a-
instances of Sonic flossing, so that
Oh.
instantly raised it 2 points.
Oh,
Um,
wow. You and I have very different opinions on that one.
You like
and-
to floss?
Matthew, would you tell me to forget it, or would you tell me to go see it?
Virgo?
Because just referencing your famous Cats review.
I for ghosty. I would for ghosty.
Except it's a hedgehog.
Lovely,
It's got
lovely.
quills.
All right. Do we have any other topics?
Yes.
It's a joke.
A joke?
What
Bit
do
of
you
humor?
what do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? A maybe.
Okay.
Thank you
Another one.
for
Okay.
listening to another episode
Is that
of the RC update.
Oh man.
We'll
That one's got me sweating.
see you next week.
Oh.